Good afternoon, my name is Arsen Ivanchov, and today I will be presenting the topic of using React and fuzzy expert systems for better travel experience in local route planning by Nataliia Kunanets, Olga Artemenko, Volodymyr Pasichnyk, Vasyl and Arsen Ivanchov. The purpose of developing this application was to explore new technologies and showcase the use of modern information solutions to enhance the user experience in planning tourist routes. In today's world, information plays a crucial role, and the advancement of the information society is closely linked to the need of collection, processing, and transmission of vast amounts of information. This has led to a global shift from an industrial society to an information society. The advent of the Internet has significantly facilitated international communication across various aspects of human life. Information technologies now hold a significant position in Ukraine's tourism sector. They have provided new opportunities for work and leisure, making the lives of modern individuals more convenient. It is difficult to imagine today's society without information technologies, which allow for efficient planning of both domestic and international trips. Planning has become an essential part of any journey, where travelers aim to fulfill their vacation expectations and derive aesthetic and cognitive pleasure. Effective travel planning in Ukraine is crucial for supporting sustainable tourism development. While some destinations are well developed, others require further research. At its core, the development of tourism in the Transcarpathian region involves the creation of strategies and plans to foster and promote the industry. The primary objective of planning and implementing development strategies in the tourism sector is to generate and increase the country's or region's GDP. By planning ahead, travelers can maintain flexibility in case of unforeseen circumstances during their trips, such as inclement weather or road accidents, and avoid wasting time searching the internet for worthwhile destinations. Therefore, investing a little effort into planning can optimize the overall experience by maximizing the use of time and creating lasting impressions. The study aims to explore new technologies and showcase the utilization of modern information solutions to enhance the user experience in the realm of tourism planning. With this objective in mind, the following tasks have been outlined for the research. To conduct an analysis of tourism attractiveness in Transcarpathian region, to examine the potential of incorporating services like Google Maps into personal applications for the purpose of data analysis, to conduct an analysis of React JavaScript library, examining its capabilities, features, and its utility as a development tool for creating web applications in the tourism industry, to develop a web application for planning tourist routes in Transcarpathia. The object of research is the process of developing web applications using open mapping services. The subject of the research is creation of a web application for planning tourist routes in Transcarpathia using a React library. Generally, Google Maps has a broader coverage compared to OpenStreetMap, making it the leading mapping service in many countries, such as Japan and Ukraine. While OpenStreetMap has less coverage initially, users have the ability to edit and contribute data points to improve the information. In contrast, Google Maps provides detailed coverage down to the smallest streets and even includes local names of locations. In terms of design, Google Maps offers an attractive color scheme and design, allowing for easy differentiations of various elements on the map. On the other hand, OpenStreetMap provides multiple color schemes for highlighting features, which may require some time to distinguish between them. Despite these differences, both services offer APIs that allow users to access maps and data for integration into web pages and other applications. The Google Map API utilizes a simple JavaScript interface, enabling developers to easily embed Google Maps into their web applications. OpenStreetMap also provides access to data through the Overpass API, which allows users to send requests and receive datasets. Also, it is read-only. OpenStreetMap tends to perform better in various urban centers compared to Google Maps, while Google Maps excels in online functionality. Ultimately, the choice between Google Maps and OpenStreetMap depends on the user's preference and specific needs. Both have their advantages and disadvantages, and availability in specific area can also play a role in the decision-making process. In addition to the discussion on mapping services, it's important to say a few words about React, JavaScript library used for building user interfaces. It provides a straightforward, feature-rich and component-oriented approach to front-end development. React can be utilized for both small programs and large-scale, complex web applications, offering a minimal yet powerful set of functions for running web applications. API, which stands for Application Programming Interface, refers to a set of software code that facilitates data transfer between different software products or services. APIs enable seamless interaction between software components without requiring knowledge of their underlying implementations. This simplifies the application development process, saving time and resources. APIs offer flexibility for developers when creating new tools and applications, or managing existing ones, streamlining the design, administration, and utilization of software products. Before using the exported from Google Maps geodata to evaluate the recreational attractiveness of the territory, it must be analyzed and processed. The algorithm takes geodata layers as input, which are exported in the .dot file format. The contents of the file are converted into a vector of numerical values. The next step is the processing of geodata using modeling operations, conversion into point scores, selection of the best value, and conversion into binary values. To obtain information about places of interest, or key points, for the road being laid, it was decided to use a third-party API called Travel Advisor. Its main function is to transfer data from the popular online travel platform TripAdvisor to the virtual address we need in the form of a JSON file. To assess the appeal rating for a specific user, it is essential to evaluate the attractiveness rating of the acquired array of potential route points in tourist infrastructure locations. For this purpose, it was decided to use the attractiveness indicator of the point of the tourist route. The process of developing a React application involves highlighting individual components and giving them names. Each component should handle one task and can be further broken down into smaller subcomponents if needed. The main components identified for this project are the header, map, menu, drawer content, place details, and API. Material UI, a library of React components implementing material design, was chosen to simplify the development of user interface elements. The initial focus was on creating the page header using Material UI components. The map component was developed by integrating the Google Maps service using the Google Map React library. An API key from the Google Developer Console was obtained to access the required Google services such as Google Maps API, Places API, and Directions API. The map component was initialized with default coordinates and options. To display the components on the web page, they were imported and referenced in the main component file, app.tsx. The web component was connected to the app component by passing necessary methods and variables. Access to the Travel Advisor API, which provides information about establishments, was obtained through Rapid API. The Access library was used to handle HTTP requests. A separate component was created to handle requests to the Travel Advisor API and store the received data. To enable dynamic rendering of parameter changes, the useState hook was used to manage variables such as places, coordinates, bounds, etc. The useEffect hook was used to call the getPlacesData method and update data based on changes in bounds and type. The map component was responsible for displaying markers on the map. A separate marker component was exported to handle the rendering of markers based on the establishment data stored in the places variable. User geolocation was implemented using the navigation.geolocation function. The obtained coordinates was stored in the coordinates variable. A search functionality was added to the site header using Google's Places API and autocomplete service. User input was recorded in the autocomplete variable, and the setCoordinates method was called to update the map center based on the selected search option. The weather display block was implemented by connecting to the OpenWeatherMap API. A getWeatherData method was created to fetch weather data based on the center coordinates. The weather data was then passed to the header component to display the current weather information. Customized cards for establishments were created on the map. Depending on the device resolution, markers or card templates will be displayed. Cards will be positioned without overlapping, ensuring clear visibility. To retrieve detailed information, clicking on a card on the map will automatically scroll to it in the list. Two buttons were added to the menu for road building. One saves point data in the database and the other displays the road on the map. Institution cards will have a button to add points to the database. Routes can be saved and displayed with their associated points. Overall, the development process involved creating and integrating components, connecting to external APIs, managing state using hooks, and implementing various functionalities such as map markers, search, and weather display. The research focuses on utilizing modern information solutions to enhance user experience in the domain of tourism planning. Additionally, a web application was created for planning local tourist routes in Transcarpathia. The resulting product serves as an illustration of how expert evaluation, road optimization, and integration with public APIs and map services can be combined to develop web applications. Throughout the project's development, the most popular tourist routes in Transcarpathia was studied, and techniques for visually representing food and accommodation facilities on the map were explored. To determine the key points of interest during road construction, fuzzy modeling was employed in conjunction with the React library. Thank you for your attention.